guys, welcome back to my channel. So today what I'm going to show you is on how to avoid a cake face foundation, or how to reduce enlarged pores. I have acne prone skin, I have oily T-zone, so of course my pores are too large. So this is what happened, and this is really my problem area, that for years of using foundation I never really achieved a flawless foundation. So over these years and months, I really try to apply my foundation as flawless as I can. So now this is how I do it, and I am very satisfied with it. Just a disclaimer, I am not a makeup artist, so I am just doing this based on my experience. So if you also have problem putting on your foundation and throughout the day you have a cake face, then maybe I can help you. I hope you keep on watching, and I hope you can learn something out from this video. The first step that I do with my face and before putting on foundation is to prep your face first. Of course, you have to exfoliate. After exfoliation, you have to tone your face and of course moisturize your face. Even though if you are oily, I would really recommend you have to put moisturizer on your face. Moisturizer does help really smoothen your skin, especially if you have also like dry patches, like especially me. I have dry patches here and also in my nose. I really have to make sure that I hydrate those areas by using a moisturizer. Also, I use Fix Plus before filming to give more hydration on my face. So other than that, I don't have anything else on my face. So the first product that I'm gonna be putting on is the primer. Today I'm gonna be using the Pores No More. I just put it on the perimeter of my face and then towards the center, but I leave my enlarged pores area blank. I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of primer, so just a pea size, see, and I just rub it in with my fingers and then spread it across my face. So just the outside perimeter of my face first, then towards the center, and then if you need more, just add more, because I know I have like dry areas here that I need to put on. So the next step is to fill in your pores. So what I'm doing here is just to press the product onto the skin. Give it 1 or 2 minutes until it soaks into your skin. So now the face is ready for foundation. What I'm gonna be using today is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and I did really use this several times. I never really achieved like a flawless face coverage on my skin. So I really tried different techniques. I did use a buffing technique, a circular technique, and a stipple technique, and then also a wet sponge, and I'm pressing it into the skin. Still, it doesn't really work for me. Now what I'm gonna be doing is a different technique that really works for now. So this technique for me does really work. I did try this with a different foundation. I did use the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir, and it really did work on that. And it's not a heavy foundation. It's a medium full coverage foundation, but it's very light to your skin, and I use it in a very hot weather. We just recently had a heat wave here in California, so it was really hot throughout the day. I used that foundation and for the good 10 hours, and it never really moved. I did not have a cake face, and I was surprised about it. The different technique that was just really different in my other foundation routine is that I use this brush. And what you're gonna do, just like you're using a foundation stick, but I'll gonna avoid on the areas that I have very enlarged pores, like here, just the outer perimeter of my face, so like that. Just basically, if you're using a foundation stick, basically that's what we're using, the liquid foundation. You need to cover areas like you have a foundation stick. I use a dry sponge and then just press it into your skin. You have to really work on this fast because this is a matte foundation. So basically that's what I'm just getting with that pump. I still have more coverage that I need to do. I just gonna leave it like that. So what I'm gonna do next is work on my enlarged pores. So I'm gonna dispense another product. I use a brush, a tiny brush. So I dip it in, work on sections but little area at the time. This is like buffing and in circular motion, but since this is a tiny brush, it cannot really like move lots of product to your skin, so it does really help in not making your face cakey. So I'll start from here, just buffing it in like that, and then just very tiny stroke, buff it in. If you have unevenness here, so you use the sponge and then press it in. So you can see it does reduce my pores right here, and then on the other side, see, look at how my pores is, and then this way. The technique really here is to really use less product, dip into your skin and then buff it in. What difference does it make? And so I still have like red spots, so I'll just continue use the small brush. So you really have to work in small areas until you can get that coverage. Just tiny little foundation until I can get enough. So less is more. Use a gentle stroke so it will not move the rest of the product underneath your foundation. For the areas that need more coverage, you just need to have to spot conceal the same, using the same brush until you can get that coverage that you want. Gonna press it in to my skin like so. You can use a sponge or you can also use a powder puff, and my powder puff is dirty, so I'm gonna use this disposable sponge, which does also work the same. And Voila. As you can see that it does really help in reducing my pores. So this is how I achieve my flawless foundation routine, and I'll be back and finish the rest of my makeup. So this is how the finished makeup look. My advice is that for the areas that you have problems with, I would suggest to use less foundation and use a tiny brush and buff it into your skin, little product as possible. Don't press too hard on your skin so that the product underneath will not move that much. In light hand stroke, buff it in the product to your skin in gentle stroke, and then use a loose translucent powder as light as you can, and use a powder puff or a sponge, and then press it into your skin. Use a setting spray or a mist so that if there's any excessive powder left under your skin, then it can just dust it away. So I hope you find this video helpful, and thank you so much for watching, and that's it for today. Stay beautiful, wear a smile, and let's be friends. Bye guys. I'm just doing this because this is how it works on my skin, and each of us, we have different problems, we have different texture, different tone, different problems. So each of us is different. So for my skin tone, for my type of skin, this is how I achieve my flawless look.